My dad's, I'm not clear on all of it either, but my dad's both sides seem to be from Lithuania.
Oh.
And my mom, I always thought it was Austria and Germany, but I was told it wasn't German. I think Austria and Poland. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't about Israel and it wasn't about religion. It was more like our family, where we come from, who we are. We're Jewish.
Do you think you and your family look Jewish?
Yeah. A lot of the men have big noses. My dad, my grandfather have big noses. And, like, we all have thick hair and a lot of curls and wavy hair. And most of us have, well, some of us have, like, an olivey skin tone. I guess, if anything,
Jewish.
like, European and Middle Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we always thought my mom's mom was, like, a little Asian.
Uh-huh.
And actually, like, everyone thought Daniel's dad was, too.
Huh.
I mean, they didn't think so, but at my wedding, everybody else thought so.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Everyone asked me, like, is Daniel's dad Asian?
Huh.
But I think to Jews, I'm obviously Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like there's never a question. Yeah, I feel like if they're tuned in to Jews, then it's obvious to them.
Was it clear to you what race you were growing up?
No. Well, I think I thought of myself as white. And that boyfriend I had, Arize, he would always, like, argue with me that Jews aren't white. I guess it made me question. And I knew what he was I knew what he meant, but I couldn't really, say that, I couldn't really argue that we weren't. Like, I was always saying we were.
Did you ever notice the differences between the different ways that the Jews that you grew up with looked?
I noticed, some of us were darker, but I wasn't thinking that there was anything really different other than that. Most of my friends were Jewish, and I was very clear about which ones were and which ones weren't. And I think I was aware that the ones that were Jewish looked Jewish. I guess I didn't think about how people looked so much as I just knew they were.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how I knew. I mean, like, I might have been invited to their bar mitzvah, but, like, yeah, I just knew, like, I could just tell.
Did your parents talk about Gentiles very much? Was it clear that you were separate?
Not in the way that, like, you shouldn't be friends with, or, like, you shouldn't, associate with, but just in the sense of, like, yeah, we're very separate, we're very different. This is what they're like. This is what we're like. Well, our next door neighbor, yeah, like I think they went to church, and like I don't even know what he did or what they were like, but he was very, different. And he would like come over daily and strike up conversations with my dad, and just very like friendly in a neighborly sort of way. I don't know, it was just very clear that they were they were Gentiles. It was just, they were very different, and it was because of that. I guess they looked kind of like perfect and put together and stuff like that. It just looked like Gentiles. I think I feel like a more comfort and more immediate closeness with Jews. So it's like everybody else, I would feel a little bit of a barrier. I mean, sometimes, I don't know if it's me or them, but sometimes I'm self-conscious that, like, on a social level, somebody, or on not just social, that somebody is perceiving that I'm Jewish and is judging me or thinking or not understanding me or getting me.
Do people ask you throughout your life, what are you?
I think kind of frequent. I remember going to college in Vermont and people being like, what are you? Like, what do you mean? But I figured that they didn't really know any Jews. I think they were asking because I looked different and maybe acted a little different. I think I would say I'm Jewish. I think I figured that's why, I still do figure that's why people, like, why they're asking in the first place, because they think there's something different, and I'm assuming what it is that I'm Jewish and they just don't know Jews.